be 1.5 inches. So we're going to go ahead and set up for 1.5 inches. Hope you can see this. You've seen this before though. Okay. You guys, alright, we're going to trim the top down. We've got our sliding dovetails there, sliding dovetails, and cut this down. So I've got my outfeed table set up just like normal. You saw that. I had my outfeed table too close to the saw. Needed to have it out a little bit farther. But we're cut. Okay. Set up there. Use my clamps here. Now you set in our top piece of trim and then cut that down to length. Perfect. So there we go. Hey YouTube, the advantages of a Shopsmith. This big old project, I had to lay it down on the ground to mount this board and do some pocket screws. So having a Shopsmith, I could just push it off to the side, and now I've got the whole room in my shop, since it's not that big, for this big old headboard to lay flat on the ground so that I can cut my pocket screws. I was thinking about doing pocket screws with the Shopsmith, but this thing is so big it was going to be really hard, and I couldn't use my other jig because the length, so I'm using this, I forget which one this is, a K3 maybe. It's the cheap one, but it works just as fine as the main one. So we're going to cut these pockets out, and this panel is what's going to hold, besides the top, this panel will be what holds this whole thing square. So we're just going to cut these pockets in today, and then preset it in place. I'm going to use glue and screws when I put this all together on the final thing, but for now we'll just kind of get it pre-drilled out, ready to go. And then we got one more panel to do below this. And then I got to figure out the main legs for where the frame bolts up to the headboard. That I need to have as strong as possible, because that's where the weight of the headboard against the frame is going to be. So we're moving along, man. This turned out to be a bigger project. I used Poplar because her furniture is all black, so this is going to be painted black. It's a softwood, but it's a hardwood. It's kind of in between pine and oak, and the price is right. All right, pocket holes all drilled in. Let's get all the feathering off, because I am going to have to paint this. So when the pocket screw goes in, or the bit goes in, it makes a little feathering on the outer edges of it here. So we'll just clean it up. Makes it nicer when you paint it. Guys. Okay, one thing to know about pocket screws when you're putting them in, whatever the wood's going into, it's going to try to push it. So I need this to be flush right here, and the screw's going to come in from the back. Well, it's going to push it this way, I already know. So what I'm going to do, take a clamp here, just kind of set this up like so. And of course that's in a little bit, but not a big deal. I don't know if you can tell, but it is. It's in just a little bit. So this doesn't have to be tight. I'm just using it as a flush spot. As a matter of fact, I think I got it too low. There we go. Because I only want it, there we are. I only want it to keep the board from pushing out. So there's a lip right here, if you can tell. But I think when I get ready to put this in, it'll push it out. So let's go ahead and try this really quick. I'll show you what I mean. These up here. I'll be damned. Yep, perfect. Now it's flush. The screws in. So just FYI, see that? Just a quick trick. Those for the back plate on the headrest, and I'm going to use my new toy to set it up. And I've been playing with this for a while. I think I come up with a better way for me to set it up, because it's been a pain. So the first thing I do is zero this thing out. I was trying to manually set it up to how deep I wanted everything, and it's really hard to get it with your hand going that direction. So going back to my good fallout for brass setups, I need 3/8 of an inch. So here's the way I'm going to do this. Oh, that's 1/8 of an inch. Oh, that's all right. 3/8. And 3. Alright, so yeah, talking with the better half, she's decided she wants to have that backer recessed in, a piece of masonite or hardboard recessed in. So we got our dado blade set up. Dado blade set up with our sacrificial fence. I used my Wixie to get the depth or the deepness of the cut, which is 3/8. I want that direction there. So that works really good. But I do have there is a situation where if you have to go much deeper, then these two legs here won't fit around the blade. They'll hit the blade. So